to the Day Night Show matches. I'm going to be casting tonight with Zero Lambda, who's also going to be observing for us as usual. You doing good?
I'm doing good.
You're doing good?
I wish there was more time for heroes today earlier on, so
Yeah.
I mentioned for that. After this, that's where we're gonna have to go, I think.
Fair enough. Definitely. That sounds like a good time. We are casting Elysium versus Loopyloo. This one is the third of a series and therefore a best of 5. So, as always, we'll be starting exactly the same way we normally do, because variation is important for introductions, but not important for actually running things. So, I would like you guys... I'm buying time because I'm like, crap, I didn't think of a question. Oh, crap. And I'm like, I need a question. No, all right.
I
So
have one, but
let's
it's too
see here.
specific. I don't think that it would work.
You don't want to ask?
No, I can't because half the people don't know about it, so it's cool.
All right.
I'm sorry. I think I'm no help.
Okay. I came up with something. We're good. So race, rank, region, and a lot of stuff was announced for a lot of different games by Blizzard over the past few days. So basically, this leads me to wonder, do you have any particular Blizzard game, or even one element of a Blizzard game, that you are looking forward to the most right now that should be coming over the next year?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That's cruel.
Mm-hmm.
Special thanks to the ticker inside StarCraft for showing the Gamescom thing and Allied Commanders for 3 seconds. Saving me from being stuck.
So, should I go first, or would you like to, Liz?
You can go ahead.
Okay. I am a random player in Europe, and I'm currently in silver. I've actually been laddering for once. That's nice. And yeah, Blizzard game. That's a really cool question. There's basically 2. One is obviously going to be Legacy of the Void. Entire thing. I have beta access, but I haven't actually played it properly yet.
Right.
Because I'm waiting for a friend who has been quite a long time StarCraft buddy with me to get be able to play it properly, because his laptop's kind of broken at the moment. So, I'm looking forward to trying it, but yeah, the whole game, even like the campaign and stuff, everything I'm looking forward to. And also, I can't help but be hyped about Overwatch, especially after it teased me in the launcher and said, yeah, you own me now, you got into beta. Oh wait, no you didn't. No, I'm just here.
I know. I
Almost
did
made me cry.
the same day they did that. I opened my launcher and I sat in my chair and I went. I audibly gasped and I clicked on it.
I was opening Hearthstone at the time, and I caught a glimpse of it as Hearthstone opened. So I was hyped, and the entire time Hearthstone opened, loaded up, and I closed it immediately. And the entire time I was really excited, and then just no, you don't have it. That's
I'm
just to tease you.
so sorry.
Well, to make you feel at least any better, they said fall. What that generally means, as far as the U.S. concerned, as far as the beta starting, is next month, the month after, the month after. That's it. Basically, up until the month including BlizzCon, it will be at least then. December is not included in our understanding of fall. For those of you in Australia, it's spring.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's winter over there.
They really are backwards. I mean, upside down. I mean, oh, okay. I'm saying too much.
In any case, go ahead, Liz.
Okay. I am currently in Silver League, Terran on North American servers, and I used to play a lot of WoW, so but I don't play anymore, and I was a little bit excited about seeing the Legion expansion cinematic. I thought, well, that looks kind of cool, but I'll probably go back and play it just to level up and to see the content. I don't think I really care much anymore about like end game rating and stuff like that. But I'm also like pretty stoked about the next Hearthstone set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those cards are cool.
I play Hearthstone every day. So, and I mean, I would be really stoked about Legacy of Void, except like I'm really like just getting into where I'm at right now with Heart of the Swarm, and I haven't even done the Swarm campaign. So I'm kind of like, oh shit,
What?
I should probably finish that.
Liz.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, that's bad.
Also, there's something else you should know then. I believe this was announced yesterday, but like maybe on Twitter, or even they said it in the stream and I just missed it, but I saw it on Reddit later. But apparently automated tournaments are going to be in the Legacy of the Void beta within a month or 2.
Oh.
They're gonna be
I've
best
got to
of
play
one,
Legacy of the Void if that happens.
best of one rounds, obviously, because those are kind of hard to do.
So you can like sign up for a tournament?
No, they're automated. Basically, it'd be like running matchmaking, but you wait until a number of people join up, and then within the same skill bracket, and then it auto puts you into a tournament bracket, and then you play through it.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering how they were going to do that.
There's some obvious limitations. It is best of one, because an automated tournament that isn't best of one may never end, and then people might leave halfway through, and then it would be a mess. And apparently they were discussing some time limitations, and they may have to use like experience or something to do something about long games. But the upside is Legacy of the Void games kind of over quick. You run out of money by like 25 minutes. So if that actually happens, it's probably a good thing that it just ends. But so it's not going to be perfect, but it's a different form of competition. It's pretty cool. Gives you something else to do other than ladder, no matter who you are, which is awesome.
Yeah, because I know for some people the rinse and repeat thing when you log in is kind of a pain. So.
Yeah. In any case, I'm pretty excited to see where that goes personally. Man, if I had to pick something myself, I have to agree it's Overwatch, right? Like, dude, I'm gonna play it.
Overwatch myself too.
They're so cruel.
Roster.
They're just like, we're gonna give you a match where every character in the game is shown played well on you. Enjoy. And I'm like, you don't need to sell this to me any harder, right? I'm like, play it. Oh.
Blizzard, you had me at Blizzard Shooter.
Why can't I just go on Steam Greenlight, and just not finish it?
Well,
No, bad.
I'll buy it now.
Nope.
They don't do that.
Nope.
I'm joking. I don't actually think that.
Oh boy.
Okay, maybe we'll have Man Cast a little later today. Not now, though, obviously, since we've already started. Too late,
You're too late, Manbon. Too late.
Yeah, it's only like 10:30 p.m. there. It's way too early for him.
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Same process as always for vetoes, but the difference is here that you only get one veto each. So please start with rock, paper, scissors. Send that to me.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, I'll remind you that the map pool obviously is a little bit different than last season's, but this is also different than the Legacy of the Void map pool. As weird as this may sound, the maps that are common between the two are actually Dash and Terminal, Moonlight Madness, Terraform, and Bridgehead. But unlike Legacy of the Void, we happen to still have Coda, Iron Fortress, and Cactus Valley. Should be good times. Okay, you both want scissors. Go again. I have to check the chat to see if Over's here. Nope, he's not. Okay. So one game he didn't get to participate in this one. You have stayed on scissors. Go again.
Stop scissoring each other.
Oh, God.
Elysium switched to papers. Loopyloo did not switch anything. So he gets
Oh,
stayed on
really?
scissors.
You won the scissors.
Meta.
Oh,
Meta.
And
Fine.
I'm the best at scissors.
What would you like to do, Loopy?
I'd like to go second, please.
Okay. Elysium, what would you like to veto?
Get out of here, Iron Fortress.
All right. Next.
I will get rid of. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I hate myself. But Terraform, please.
Terraform. Okay.
Wow, you're a weirdo.
As much as I like its prettiness, I just looked at my stats and had to do it.
Oh, okay.
When in doubt,
Fair
go to
enough,
stats, yeah.
Well, now we have
Ooh, I
to.
just picked the right one to veto. I was afraid I picked the wrong.
Now we move on to map picks. So, what would you like to play on first? Elysium.
Bridgehead.
Okay. Second.
Moonlight Madness.
Okay. Third.
Coda.
Okay. Fourth.
Cactus Valley.
Cool. And that leaves Scrap Station for last. Not even sure if I should correct myself, but
Nope, that's okay.
it is called Dash and Terminal. So
Yeah, we know
not
what you
Scrap Station Enhanced Edition. Which actually would have been okay with them calling it that now that I think about it. Scrap Station, the real version. Can actually have real games played on it.
Scrap Station 2, the
but
sequel. Yeah.
Scrap Station is still really cool. Can't not love Scrap Station.
It's a good map as long as you're not aiming for standard games.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. Well, I mean, you literally can't have a standard game on that.
No, you can't.
I forgot to ask, Loopyloo, which races are you going to be this time?
Well, we'll let fate decide.
Ooh,
All right.
he's a dice
Unless I
kinda
change my
guy.
mind and want
Fantasy.
to go try hard. Actually, wait. Do I? No, okay, let's let fate decide. No try hard.
All right.
Oh,
Well, as always, I'd like to remind you guys that if you lose, you don't have to come back for the post-game interview, but if you do, that's okay. And we will see you guys then. Good
All
luck.
right. Good
All right,
luck.
good luck, Evan.
May the fun be with us.
Perfect timing
I was
there on
like-
his exit.
I was like holding the mouse button on the hang up button as he was saying that, and then he hung up, and I'm like, oh,
Nice.
if I let go of the button, I'll call him back. That'll be awkward.
Oh, man.
Let's try and move my hand away.
How are you doing today, sir?
Overall, I'm doing pretty good. I've got some kind of, like I was mentioning to you, I had some kind of allergic reaction to something I touched while weeding the grass outside.
Oh,
So it's a kind of uncomfortable, but it's not that bad. So I'm doing pretty good.
is that a rash?
How about you? I think so.
Ooh. I have a different issue myself. I am dizzy today. I don't know why. I stand up and lose my equilibrium quite easily. I went to get in the shower earlier, see if that helped me feel better, and it did, sort of, but I had to hold on to the railing in there the whole time. So that was unique.
Yeah. It's
But
a sinus thing. Yeah.
I am in my chair, and that's all I need. My chair will keep me safe. I'll just lean back a little bit, and yep, sounds good to me.
Okay. It's a reminder to everybody, this is Heart of the Swarm.
Yes, this definitely is. This is not Legacy yet. You guys have not transcended. Cool.
In the middle left part of the map, we have our yellow Zerg player. It is Loopyloo. Remember, I will remind you. Did roll random, so he's being an ultra nice guy right now, letting his opponent know that he won't Zerg.
Yeah, his opponent spawning in the center right-hand position of the map. It is the purple Terran player, Elyzium. The best of 5 too, so this should be great. Actually, last time they played, last couple series, pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Elysium, I think, as I recall, in the first series they played, had a little bit of a rough time, but was able to take it back pretty hard in the second one. And she's only gotten better from what I've heard. She's been following the formula for success that is actually, I think I first heard Day9 say this, but technically it's like just kind of a known sports thing, that your improvement is directly tied to how often you play and how good your opponents are. The better they are, the better you get.
Yep, and I mean, you get into a fight, you get beat a couple times, you start seeing the punches before they happen, and that helps. That helps.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're a Saiyan, it's 3 or 4 times as effective. It's in the Saiyan rule.
Yes, actually, a friend of mine was going to see that movie.
That actually is a reference to Abridged, but that movie I've heard is all right.
Yeah, the Resurrection F, I think it's called. It looked pretty good. The animation was up to date. I mean, they kept the same style. It was kind of interesting. I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah. And it's basically what I'm getting at here is she's been playing with like Covert, Muffin, Manbot, other people that are better than her, and is therefore improving as a result. It is painful, but effective. Basically, it's the martial arts master in the woods, master in the mountains training style, where you go hang out with the dude who's vastly better than you all the time.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Looks. But anyway, it looks like so far we have a typical expansion from the Zerg. Looking aggressive there. Elysium is also going for moderately quick expansion as a Terran. This is actually vastly different than what she normally does, isn't it?
Yep, she likes to open up with military. She likes to have herself well defended. She did open barracks before any of her refineries and such, but yeah, her moving into an economic focus build is kind of interesting in itself, especially since she's playing against Loopy. Loopy's known to be very aggressive. And he himself is also expanded, actually, and she's going to find this out in just a second. She's going to spot this hatchery.
I'm actually pretty curious here as to whether or not Loopyloo realizes that she's altered her builds. Because every time he's played her, he knows from his previous games that she tends to go for that 3 barracks for 4 expansion thing. And if that's not that might be what part of what is informing his decision-making here.
Mm-hmm.
But, may not end up coming into play. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it may just be the kind of macro backbone that we see displayed here. I think last time Elyzium was looking a little more solid in that respect. But we'll have to see. I don't actually know too much about Loopyloo's Zerg play.
I don't know, but I mean, just judging on it, though, I mean, he's picked up his second gas. He's got them both full. He's looking to go pretty tech-heavy this round. I mean, he's trying to fuel something. It's possibly 2-base Muta. I don't know how Loopy feels about those, but there's going to be a lot of gas here stockpiled for him. Once he dropped Ling Speed just now, but that's not too expensive on the gas.
No, Ling Speed you'd be picking up in this case or in the Bane case, but, there's the Banding Nest, so boom. I think this is a pretty good choice on his part. If you look at this map at the natural, you'll notice that it does have an alternate entrance. And Elysium's already preparing for this, just starting to wall off down there. And you really do need to do this, though, because there's a lot of good timing attacks for the Zerg that are available, where you just go after those rocks and hit the natural. And, of course, if that's defended, you just move to the other side.
Yeah.
It can be pretty rough to defend for either Protoss or Terrans on this map. Not to say it's impossible, certainly not, but it's tough, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, yesterday we saw Captain Kirk versus, was that Monosaurus? I think it was. But they were playing, and you could see the players trying to utilize that. And the Terran had the supply depot there just perfectly. It had enough vision to, you can hear and see the HP on those things waning. So, I mean, as long as you keep an eye on it, it shouldn't hurt you too much.
Looks like you called it, dude. We've got Mutas popping up, I think.
Oh, yeah, he's going straight into Spire. We can see that coming down now.
You'd think for this, though, you'd think we'd see a third coming up pretty soon. If you go to base Muta, it's kind of all-in-ish. Unfortunately, you don't get as much gas to keep fueling that as you'd like.
Yep, it's kind of like Protoss with the Stargate kind of build. You want to make sure you're on at least 3 bases. 2 bases is good, but that counts on the gas you've retroactively had stockpiled since the beginning of the game. So, and it's going to be painful for him too, because he's going to push all into these mutas. He's going to have enough for about 5 or 6 by the time that Spire finishes. But look at all the Marines that Elysium has.
And if Elysium does go for a third pretty quickly, it's actually an excellent choice, as her forces will be pretty spread out, and as long as he controls them well, he'll be able to get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, it should be good.
So it definitely can work out pretty well.
Yep, Elysium working on saturating her natural base 6 mutas. There we go, coming right out. And Baneling Speed is almost complete too, so you can supplement with this with 12 links, and however many Banelings he pleases. Elysium's moving into Starport tech now too, though.
+1/+1 as well, so... And this is definitely the mark, like I said, of somebody that's been playing with Better Player for a while. One of the things that any Better Player will start making a newer player do is they'll start really hammering in the idea of these upgrades. Just being like, getting that big army is great, but if you forget those upgrades, a lot of the times you just melt to armies that are even maybe 3/4 of the size of whatever you have. And you would normally, in even situations, you'd be able to win no problem. And it's just something to have that's good to have a good insurance against. Oh, yeah. One thing that is a bit odd is the sensor tower, though. The sensor tower is usually a better pickup later in the game than it is now, because a lot of players will tend to use that gas on something else, and then they tend to pick it up in late game when you can start to spread your tech tree out a bit more. But here it's going to turn out to serve her rather well, as it's going to pick up on the Smootless coming in before she can see them.
All of those Marines are way north right now. Loopy's going to get some serious damage done, at least to these SCVs, as long as she doesn't react in time. And yep, there they go.
Okay. So she's already lost about 4 or 5, looks like 6, so she's going to lose most of these before she even reacts. That's pretty rough.
Ouch,
and actually, you can say that this is this attack by Loopyloo has been an unequivocal success, and at this point, he may as well just run away. He does not need to keep fighting at all. You just go back home, get a 3rd, get a 4th.
Yep, and these are
but
stim...
no, he's gonna...
careful. Stim Marines, they do not feel good, especially in these numbers. I'm going to try and pick away at these supply depots. That's pretty good.
Might get one. That'll probably burn down before she comes to repair it. On the other side of the map we have, it looks like a Ling Ball gathering together. You see some banelings come out of that, maybe?
Got plenty of gas for the... Yep, there we go. Half that Ling Ball turned into explodey, hissing balls of doom.
Yeah, I get this. I mean, this is one of those things, by the way, if you go for an attack like this and you're not able to watch your Mutalisk too closely, you should really click on them and kind of get an idea of how much they killed. Because, ooh, that's a very strange-looking missile turret.
Yeah, it wasn't quite done, unfortunately.
There's that little guy that sits in the cockpit. He's just squished in there.
You shoot smaller than normal missiles from that one.
Okay. Discovering the defenses at the front, but he's got a good Baneling bus sitting up here. Okay.
Yep, no lings to be found here.
This is going to be a lot of Banelings. Oh, man. I think I see what Loopyloo wants to do here. He's not thinking economic advantage with that attack. He wanted to slow down Elysium's ability to build any kind of defenses for just a little bit here. Maybe get her to go heavy into air defenses like she's doing at that bottom base. And then be like, surprise! Not actually what I was going for.
42 Banelings here, Omega. Pushing
Yeah,
right up the ramp.
42 Banelings, 22 more Lings in the back of this. So I think Lings is pretty much what he wants to finish this up with. A lot of them dying on the Marauder and then running away. Oh, no, she's just pulling in the Mutalisks. Maybe she wants to wait for Marauder's forces to come forward. But actually losing a lot of these on the Marauders before they get to the main ball of the Marines. It doesn't really matter, though. She's going to get the rest of the workers, it looks like. And Loopyloo now is only facing a pretty much half-base economy Terran.
Half-base economy Terran. Yep, there are a lot of Marines here, too, no?
Yeah, like,
only
I think
3 medevacs.
Elysium's biggest chance right now is to pick up her forces and go for an counterattack. Because if this goes on for any period of time where Loopyloo's able to spend this bank that he's built, then it's just not going to end well.
What am I hit there? Yeah, I mean...
Okay. Well, I don't know if he realizes that Widow Mine is there.
Well, he'll find out shortly when he gets the notification that half his drones are gone, I suppose. Trying to get back in the game. Dropping mules, trying to get back on the mineral the mineral income problem she suddenly has after that that Baneling attack, and more Lings moving across the map from Loopyloo. Looks like he's going to be morphing more of those two. He's got some gas starting to pile up.
He should just pour into economy at this point. Pour into economy, go for the 40 Muta Dream Ball. Not even a Death Ball, it's a Dream Ball.
It's not my dream, I tell you.
No, but it's what you never see it. You get to like 20, 30, and then they like never really get to 40. But if you get to 40, you can just sit on top of whatever army they have and kill everything.
It's not my dream. It could be a dream. It's a nightmare, but...
It's a nightmare, yeah.
You're just swinging in too many for these missile turrets to dispatch, unfortunately.
Man, only 18 actually in that group right now, so it's definitely killable. But she looks like Loopyloo's just going to get another crack at these workers before the Marines come in. Nope, not much of one. He got like one. Okay, Loopyloo turning. Don't fight those guys.
No. Woo.
That's not a good idea yet. You need twice that number.
Ouch.
Ouch. Indeed.
Ouch. Only lost 4 though.
He did pull her all the way to the bottom, and I don't think there's a wall off at the front anymore. So technically, next time if he goes for that move, he can just run the Lings in at the exact same time, and either he's gonna get some damage done either way.
So. I want to call attention to this nice little Widow Mine sitting here. Has 21 kills now, and these drones are continuing to mine away unawares.
Oh, Loopy. Oh, he found he got it. He's got the detection
He knows
here.
it's there.
You can see it.
Oh,
boom.
Not before
okay,
5 more drones.
That's kind
of... Ouch. Good move there by Liz. Trying to hold that down, but more mutas. Mutas continue to stream in. 500 gas. There's enough for 5 more as long as he can get the larva. Ling's moving up to the northern position, so he's gonna kind of... Oh, wow! Jeez, every time! Can't finish that one missile turret to save that SCV's life. Oh, man.
Every time, yeah. That poor guy, he never got to pilot a missile turret. It's that one particular missile turret pilot. It's just like, man, every single time.
Muna's picking away these supply depots now. Missile turrets all going down fairly quickly. This is moving out.
Supply blocks Elysium now pretty roughly.
Yep.
I know I'm getting a medevac as well. At this point, he actually could just sit on top of the army.
Oh.
Like, even if he... Oh, no!
Oh, crap.
Full medevac.
Not good.
Doom drop, though. Let's see how well this does.
Yep,
Coming in the backside.
Figuring, you know what? You're going to hit my base. I'm just going to go across the map, get you. Loopy's sitting right on top of her production now, though. Not that she can really produce anything, unfortunately. Supply block terribly.
Oh, she's lost enough that she can do it now.
Yep. 22
but
drones.
Loopyloo,
ouch.
Yeah, he's got nothing at home to defend this. He's sending some links back, which will help. I think ultimately, though, the damage is probably just a little bit too much in the Zerg's favor here. It's going to rip down the production ability so that he can just keep trading badly with the Terran. And it won't matter, because he'll be able to keep making units, and Elysium simply will not.
And, you know, these Marines are pretty scary, too. They're 3-3 Marines.
Oh,
well, we'll be
they might actually be able to kill everything.
Yeah. A few seconds, these upgrades will be done. They'll be 3-3, and yeah, Loopy's going to have a hard time taking care of these. He actually pulls back. He pulls back his Mutalisks.
Yeah, this is a reasonable move at this point. He killed a lot of the production. He knows that this army is probably the last one that exists. And here comes the Lynx and the Mutalisks going after that ball of units. Yeah, I lost the Lair. Yeah, I lost the Spire, but Banelings are good against Bio, even with upgrades, and that's the end of that army.
Oh, man. Couldn't really lift those into the Medevacs either. The Mutalisks would have followed up, and, yep. Liz taps out, unfortunately.
GG.
Yep. Loopy picks up
game 1.
Yep. Picks up game 1.
I think.
Maybe.
Huh? Haven't it?
Yeah, there we go. All right.
So, actually, this is contrary to what I expected to a pretty significant degree, though this is always a good sign, good thing to remember that this game is a lot more than just your basic macro mechanics. If you get hit with a tactic that gets you in the gut, so to speak, you can lose in a lot of ways in this game.
Yep.
But I was actually expecting Elysium to take the early lead on this one. Catching me by surprise.
Yep. Well, should be okay. There still are 4 potential games in this series, so as long as she wins the next few, she comes straight back and take a right out from under his nose. Loopy. So,
Our next map is Moonlight Madness. As soon as our players come back from their break. And this is pretty understandable. This is the sort of thing that tends to happen, especially if you get taken off guard by something like that and you just lose pretty hard. You need to get your head back in order. So you're not thinking about that next game during... you're not thinking about that previous game during the next one.
Yep. Alright, so I'm getting a little bit of latency on my end, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down the stream. I'm going to restart the router, see if that rectifies the issue. But I've got a ping of 1500 milliseconds to Google, so I'll chat at you guys in just a second.